Fujifilm may be preparing one of the most ambitious upgrades in the history of its X-T lineup. The rumored Fujifilm X-T6 is attracting attention because it appears to go far beyond the typical generation-to-generation refresh. Instead of simply improving the sensor, adding a slightly faster processor, or making a few ergonomic changes, the X-T6 is rumored to introduce major improvements across image quality, autofocus, video, stabilization, and overall performance. If even a portion of these reports turns out to be accurate, the Fujifilm X-T6 could become one of the most capable APS-C cameras on the market and potentially one of Fujifilm's biggest releases in years. The X-T series has always occupied an interesting position in the camera industry. Fujifilm has managed to combine relatively compact APS-C bodies with high image quality, distinctive color science, physical control dials, and a design that appeals to photographers who enjoy the experience of traditional cameras. The X-T5 continued that philosophy with a high-resolution sensor and excellent still image performance. But the market has moved quickly, especially in autofocus and video. Modern photographers expect their cameras to recognize subjects intelligently, track movement reliably, record high-quality video, and remain responsive under demanding conditions. This is where the rumored Fujifilm X-T6 could make its biggest impact. At the center of the camera is expected to be a new 40-megapixel APS-C sensor. On its own, 40 megapixels may not sound dramatically different from the resolution already available in Fujifilm's current high-end APS-C models. The potentially important change is the rumored sensor architecture. Reports suggest that the Fujifilm X-T6 could use a partially stacked design, which could provide substantially faster readout performance. A faster readout is about much more than simply taking photographs quickly. It can affect almost every aspect of the shooting experience. When a sensor reads information more rapidly, moving subjects can be captured with less distortion when using electronic shutter technology. This could be particularly useful for sports, wildlife, street photography, and other situations where subjects are moving unpredictably. Faster readout can also benefit video by reducing rolling shutter artifacts, allowing the camera to produce cleaner footage during fast camera movements or when recording rapidly moving subjects. This rumored sensor is also expected to work alongside Fujifilm's next-generation processing technology, potentially referred to as the X-Processor 6. A more powerful processor would allow the camera to handle larger amounts of image data while performing more complicated autofocus calculations and image processing. It could also improve the overall responsiveness of the camera, from startup times and menu navigation to continuous shooting and video recording. The combination of a new sensor and a more powerful processor could therefore be far more significant than the megapixel number suggests. Instead of simply giving photographers larger files, Fujifilm could be building a system designed to be faster, smarter, and more versatile. Autofocus is perhaps the area where the Fujifilm X-T6 could make the most noticeable improvement for everyday users. Fujifilm cameras have produced excellent images for years, but autofocus consistency has sometimes been a point of criticism compared with the most advanced systems from Sony, Canon, and Nikon. Fujifilm has steadily improved its autofocus technology, and the rumored X-T6 could represent another major step forward. Reports suggest the camera could introduce a more sophisticated AI-powered autofocus system capable of recognizing a wider range of subjects. Human face and eye detection would obviously remain important, but the system could potentially offer more reliable animal, bird, vehicle, and other subject recognition. Instead of simply identifying a subject, the camera could use advanced algorithms to predict movement and maintain focus as the subject changes direction. For wildlife photographers, that could be a major advantage. Birds can move unpredictably, animals can disappear behind vegetation, and subjects can rapidly change distance from the camera. A more intelligent tracking system could reduce the number of missed shots and allow photographers to concentrate more on composition and timing. The same technology could benefit sports photographers. Fast-moving athletes require autofocus systems that can react almost instantly. If the rumored faster sensor works together with an improved AI tracking system, the X-T6 could become a very serious option for action photography. Video is another area where Fujifilm could significantly expand the capabilities of the X-T series. The Fujifilm X-T6 is rumored to support internal 8K recording, which would represent a major increase in the series' video ambitions. Even for creators who ultimately deliver their projects in 4K, having 8K source footage can be useful because it provides additional flexibility for cropping, reframing, stabilization, and producing multiple compositions from a single recording. The camera could also offer oversampled 4K video, potentially producing highly detailed footage by using the additional sensor information available from the higher resolution capture area. Internal 10-bit recording would provide more flexibility for color grading and post-production, while external raw output could appeal to filmmakers who want maximum control over their footage. However, higher resolution video creates another challenge: heat. Recording 8K footage generates significant processing demands, and that can lead to thermal limitations in a relatively compact APS-C body. For that reason, improved heat management could become an important part of the X-T6 design. If Fujifilm can improve thermal performance without dramatically increasing the size of the camera, the result could be a more practical hybrid camera for extended video sessions. That would make the Fujifilm X-T6 particularly interesting to creators who do not want to carry a dedicated cinema camera but still need serious video capabilities. One of the most unusual rumors surrounding the camera involves a potential 200-megapixel pixel shift multi-shot mode. This would not mean that the X-T6 standard sensor actually captures 200 megapixels in a single exposure. Instead, a pixel shift system would capture multiple images while moving the sensor slightly between exposures and then combine those frames into an extremely high-resolution final image. And that is why the Fujifilm X-T6 is worth watching. It may not simply be the next camera in the X-T family. It could be the model that demonstrates just how far modern APS-C technology can actually go.